Is the big wrestling boom of the last few years finally over? And with that, welcome back to your wrestling news of the week. All that and much more is now the topic of this video, so be sure to stick around until the end so you don't miss anything. Here we go. Ronda Rousey returns to TKO. Is a possible UFC comeback on the table? There is currently speculation that Ronda Rousey could return to the UFC. There have reportedly already been talks with TKO, the parent company of WWE and UFC. But her relationship with WWE is currently disastrous. She recently criticized Almost in a podcast and deliberately distanced herself from the company. TKO is watching this very closely, and if Ronda really wants to return, she will first have to apologize to a few people. Triple H is considered to be someone who clearly rejects a return of Ronda. Dana White, on the other hand, is said to be much more open to it. Please give this video a free thumbs up to continue supporting this system. I really appreciate that, and therefore thank you very much. The wrestling boom is over. We will discuss this topic in more detail next week. Always based on what our main channel source has to say about it, of course. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so that you don't miss any more updates. It is obvious that the wrestling boom has burst. Even major media companies such as Netflix and Warner Bros. Discovery have now recognized this. The ratings are falling, and not just temporarily. AEW is struggling with the numbers. TNA was hoping for an upswing through former WWE and NXT talents, which unfortunately failed to materialize. Only ticket sales were able to increase slightly. As already mentioned, New Japan is withdrawing, and many wrestlers are currently struggling to find work. The boom began with the vision of Cody Rhodes, and Tony Khan offered a real alternative that brought back many former fans who had had enough of the old WWE style of Vince McMahon. He left WWE and Triple H took over, which fueled the euphoria even more. Suddenly, TNA, New Japan and MLW flourished, and everyone knew names like Jacob Fatu, who wasn't even with WWE at the time. But that era is over now. WWE is laying off more wrestlers again. AW can no longer keep up financially, and both promotions have to pay more attention to profitability. Even Wembley ultimately failed to bring AW the profit it had hoped for. Wrestling is no longer a must-see. Tony Khan no longer announces huge surprises or special announcements to draw interest to the shows. Triple H's WWE is consistent, but without the certain shock factor that Vince McMahon once cultivated. Interest has waned. Even among friends, where everyone used to cheer, the enthusiasm has now waned. People know that Roman Reigns rarely appears, John Cena will soon retire, and even though names like Rhea Ripley, Gunter, or Jacob Fatu are on the rise, they are not yet at superstar level. The really big names MJF and Adam Cole are missing from AEW, injured or absent. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes are gone. Even TNA lacks star power. The Hardy Boys may be the biggest names there, but they are no longer the draw cards. In short, wrestling has lost its appeal. You can do something about it by giving this video a thumbs up and writing your opinion on this topic in the comments. The big crossover stars are missing. Maybe we really have to hope that Romance Street Fighter movie attracts a few new viewers. I agree. The wrestling bubble may not have burst completely yet, but we have to be careful not to sink further into nirvana. We will also talk about this in the upcoming videos. First of all, I would be very interested in your opinion on this topic. So please let me know in the comments, and of course, as always, you can check out the links in the video description to help the channel grow even more. I would be very happy about a free thumbs up, as this will help us counteract the trend a little and remain relevant with this channel. Thank you very much for your attention. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so that you don't miss any more updates, because only one thing is for sure: bubble burst or not, the wrestling world never sleeps.